practice is going to be focused on the root chakra, and this is associated with our foundation. So these ideas of security and stability and what are our basic needs. So I do recommend having a block, but other than that, I invite you to join me on the mat. And we'll start just by taking a couple of cleansing breaths here. Taking an inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it on out. One more. Taking an inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. From here, I invite you to make your way onto the back. We're starting with Happy Baby today. Kicking those legs straight up in the air, knees drop closer to the chest. You can grab behind the hamstrings, on the yoga pants, or on the edge of the feet here. And Happy Baby, taking 3 breaths here together, taking an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Taking one more inhale. And on the exhale, rolling onto your side, onto the feet, into a fetal position, and slowly make your way back up to seated and a butterfly here. So the soles of the feet are together. You can play with if it feels better for your feet to be closer to you, or if it feels better if your feet are further apart. And from here, we'll just walk the hands away, or bring the hands down to your feet and take a fold. Remembering to breathe. Taking an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Taking one more inhale. And on the exhale, slowly rolling back up. Keeping our legs in this butterfly position if it's comfortable. If it's not, feel free to bring the legs up to a straddle. But from here, we will take a revolve twist. So we inhale up, and on the exhale, we open up to the right side, using our right hand to really support us. And the left hand is used to deepen our twist. Taking an inhale, and exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale, and on the exhale, slowly coming back through center, and we'll take it on the other side. Taking a twist to the left, taking an inhale, and exhale it out. One more inhale, and on the exhale, we'll go ahead and make our way into a tabletop position to take cat-cow. So feel free to keep the legs as wide as feel comfortable, or you can bring them together. And we'll inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, rounding the spine. Taking 2 more at your own pace here. Take one more together. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. And exhale, round the spine for cat. From here, I invite you to untuck the toes to take down dog. So we're lifting those hips here. We're looking back at our toes. Option to take a 3-leg dog here. Right foot comes up. And you stick that right foot in between the hands. If you didn't take the 3-leg dog, feel free to step up. And we're going to go into a low crescent lunge. So drop that back knee. Adjust the front foot as much as you need to. And from here, we'll inhale, coming up to crescent lunge. Hands can stay on the top of the thigh, or you can lift the hands here. Taking an inhale. On the exhale, bringing the hands down to the mat or a block. Shift the hips back for half split, finding a stretch in the hamstring here. Looking down at the mat. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, we move back into that crescent lunge. This time we're taking a twist. So inhaling the arms up. On the exhale, the right hand comes back. Can either touch the calf area or feel free to keep a block behind you, finding a twist. Taking an inhale and exhale it all out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, go ahead and rain the hands down. Bring that bottom knee in a little bit more. We're going to take standing split or standing L. So shift your weight onto the front foot here, kicking the left foot back. I think it's easier to bring the hands just a little bit in front of you as well as your gaze. And then go ahead and bring that left foot back down. Step back with the right foot, taking crescent lunge on the other side here. Inhale, either keeping the hands on a block or top of the thigh for crescent lunge. And on the exhale, go ahead and sink the hips back for half split. Taking an inhale and exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're taking that twist again. Feel free to bring the block behind you. Inhaling the arms up. Left hand comes back to the calf or to a block behind you, taking a twist. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, slowly return back to that crescent lunge position. Feel free to bring in the knee just a little bit closer as we make our way into a standing L. Shifting the weight onto that left leg, right foot kicks up, or feel free to keep it closer to the ground. Hands and your gaze come in front of the mat for a little bit of stability here. Taking an inhale. On the exhale, right foot comes back down. We're in a standing forward fold. Bend those knees as much as you need to make this feel comfortable. From here, we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root those feet down, hands come the hips, and we slowly rise up to mountain pose. Taking a moment here just to find stillness, to check in with your breath. Check into what your body might be telling you from this practice. Taking one more inhale, and on the exhale, meet me at the top of your mat again. The right foot's gonna plant down, the left foot steps back for a high lunge here. We inhale the arms up, warrior one. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, same thing we did before, that right hand comes back. We're taking a twisted reverse warrior here. If this is super uncomfortable, feel free to keep the hands in a T, opening up to the right side. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, we slowly come back to that warrior one. Hands will grasp behind, clasp behind you. An option to stay here or slowly hinge at the hips. If keeping the hands clasped behind you is uncomfortable, just send the arms back. If you're taking humble warrior, you slowly hinge at the hips, bringing the chest down to the top of the thigh. Taking an inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And on the exhale, slowly rise up if you took that hinge. Inhaling, bringing the arms up. Go ahead and step into a forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root those feet down, hands come to the hips, slowly rise up. This time, left foot stays planted, right foot steps back. Arms up, high lunge or warrior one. Taking an inhale. On the exhale, opening up to the left side, option to take the twist in a T, or go ahead and slide that left hand down the right leg here, taking a twist. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, super slowly come back to warrior one. Option to grasp the hands behind one another or just send the hands back. Taking humble warrior here. Stay here if it feels good. If not, go ahead and hinge at the hips, chest comes down to the top of the thigh. Taking an inhale. And exhale it all out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we're slowly going to come up if you took that hinge. Hands come up for warrior one. And inhale, stepping up at the top of your mountain pose. Taking an inhale. And exhale it on out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we'll keep it moving. Taking a chair pose. So we inhale the arms up and exhale, sinking down into chair. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, we're taking revolved chair. So feel free to open up to the right side. You can straighten the legs if that feels more comfortable, or stay down in chair. If you need even more, feel free to bring the elbow to the outside of the thigh to deepen the twist. You decide which variation feels good for you. We're inhaling, straightening the legs, and then exhale, taking it again on the left side. Standing super strong in the feet here, taking an inhale, and on the exhale, we come back to center, and go ahead and step out wide onto your mat here. We're taking goddess pose, so I invite you to tilt the feet out at a 45-degree angle. And then we suck in the butt and drop it down. Now, if this squat position is super uncomfortable, feel free to stay up here. If you're taking the goddess pose, go ahead and sink down, bringing the hands to the top of the thighs, and then we'll drop the left shoulder for revolve goddess. Taking an inhale, and exhale. One more inhale, and on the exhale, go ahead and switch sides. Taking an inhale, and exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down to a wide leg forward fold here. Feel free to have the block nearby. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to just slowly come down into a ball, low down onto the ground, because we're going to take garland pose. So I would recommend putting that block underneath of the butt. If you don't have a block, that's okay. I can show you another way to get in this. So the easiest way is to crouch down low to the ground here. And you're keeping those toes out at a 45-degree angle like you did in goddess. You can use the elbows to create more space and use the hand for stability. So if you don't have a block, you can do this without it. But if balancing in this pose is super uncomfortable, I highly recommend the block because it helps with feeling like you're not going to fall over. But the chest is lifted here. You got it. If garland is super, super uncomfortable, feel free to hang out in a straddle and you'll get those same benefits. Taking an inhale and exhale it out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bringing the legs back together, making your way off of that block if you took that option. And now we'll take legs up a wall or waterfall pose. So if you have a wall nearby, feel free to use it. If you don't, that's okay. You'll make your way onto your back and bring the block underneath just where your back and your lower back and butt meet. Then we send the legs up here. It's one of my favorite restorative poses. Taking an inhale and exhale it out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bringing the feet back down to the earth, and feel free to remove that block underneath you. Go ahead and windshield wiper the legs side to side. And when you're ready, either staying with the feet on the mat in constructive rest pose, or feel free to straighten the legs and take corpse pose, giving yourself permission to rest here as we take our final resting posture of Shavasana. If you can stay in this position longer, I invite you to do so. But if you need to get going with your day, go ahead and begin just wiggling the fingers and toes, bringing some awareness back into the body. And when you're ready, slowly rolling over onto your side, bringing the knees up into a fetal position. We'll take one great big inhale and exhale it on out. Slowly pushing off of the ground once you're ready, making your way back into a comfortable seated position. Sending the arms out wide here, wrapping them around. Taking an inhale. And on the exhale, sending the arms out again. This time, opposite arm comes on top, wrapping them around you. Taking a great big inhale. And this time on the exhale, we send the hands up, palms reach at the top, and we exhale, bringing the hands down to heart center, taking a moment to express gratitude to ourselves, our bodies, and all that we're able to do. Taking one more inhale, and exhale, raining the hands down. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.